I don't know what it is about talking about your hair, but it makes you want to touch your hair. So I'm sorry if I touch my hair a lot in this video. Just a forewarning. Hey you guys, so today I'm here with my highly requested hair care routine. I've been talking about doing this for a while now. I haven't done one in over a year, so a lot has changed, and yeah. I just want to talk about my hair first so you can get a feel for what kind of hair I have. I have very thick, curly hair. My hair is not like crazy curly. It's very wearable. I just don't wear it curly. I did have a keratin put in my hair probably a little over a month ago. I highly recommend them if you have hair like me. They just take the frizz out of it, make it a lot easier to style as far as blow drying and straightening. It just cuts all that time in half. It makes my hair grow a lot. I've done them several times. I just swear by keratin treatments. I love them. I don't wash my hair but maybe once a week, maybe twice a week. First we're going to talk about shampoos. I have two shampoos that I switch between. They're both by Redken, and sometimes I actually mix the two. The first one is the Redken Scalp Relief Dandruff Control. It's a shampoo for dry flaking scalp and hair. I have this because I have scalpal psoriasis, which is basically like eczema or psoriasis, but it's only on my scalp. This stuff works really good, and it's also because sometimes when I don't really get flakiness too much, but my head and my scalp will just be sore. I like to use that to take away some of the pain plus help heal my scalp, especially in the winter months. That's when it's the worst, is when it's cold. And then this is the Redken All Soft Shampoo, which is like an oldie but a goodie. I love this stuff. I've used this for a long time. Off and on. I didn't use it for several years, but I repurchased it a million times. This stuff's amazing. It just helps your hair be really soft. It's for dry, brittle hair. My hair can be dry because of all the straightening and blow drying. So sometimes when I mix the two together, I apply this one to my scalp and this one to like the mid to ends of my hair and just mix the two up. And this one has a very minty tea tree smell, so a lot of people like it because of that. Now onto conditioners. I have three, or well, I really have two, and then two are treatments. So the first one I mentioned is the Ology Hydrate Conditioner. This one also has a minty smell. It's good for dry hair, color treated hair. It's just good for pretty much anybody. If you have very thin hair that can be weighed down easily, they do make a light version of this. It's called the Hydrate Light, and it is good for those that have hair that can be more weighed down. I've used this for a long time. I started using this, I guess, in 2012, 11 or 12. It's a very high-end conditioner. The good thing about this conditioner, though, it is high-end, but you only have to use literally like a quarter size amount. It is sulfate free, so there's not a lot of wasted product. Next is the Sebastian Drench Conditioner. I bought this at Ulta when it was like when these liters were on sale. I don't remember when, but this is a moisturizing conditioner. Like I said, I have dry hair, so all my products are real hydrating. This stuff is amazing. I use this in between, so I switch between the conditioners. I just mix them up every time. I like to use this one if I'm not going to blow dry my hair, like if I'm just going to wear my hair wet and just let it air dry. I like to use this. It really hydrates the hair and just makes my curls not look kinky and dry. I use this on my toddler's hair as well. She's almost 3. I just use like a tiny amount just to kind of, because her hair gets all ratty easily, so I'll just use like a dime size amount of that on her hair, and it works well on her hair as well. So I think that's definitely, even though it's a hydrating conditioner, I think it's very versatile. Then for treatments, this one I use more frequently. This one is the Pureology Color Fanatic Instant Deep Conditioning Mask. This one is also pretty pricey, but it is really awesome. It doesn't take a lot of product. It's so good for your hair. What I do, usually when I use the Hydrate Conditioner, I do this maybe once or twice a week. I just use a pump on the mid to ends of my hair and just let it, you would leave it in, I think, for 5 to 7 minutes, and I just use it and then, do whatever else I'm going to do, shape my legs, whatever, and then rinse it out, and it works awesome. It smells really good, really good. And then my other conditioning treatment is the Macadamia Natural Oil Deep Repair Mask. This is an oldie but a goodie. The packaging actually doesn't look like this anymore, but you can pick up these at TJ Maxx right now because they are just getting rid of the old packaging. So definitely go pick some up at TJ Maxx because I always see them there. But the Deep Repair Mask, I've been using this for ever since I started my YouTube channel. It just is a miracle worker on your hair. It has the best smell ever. What I like to do with this mask is I do this one a little bit more hardcore, I guess you could say. I like to put this on my hair and then put my hair up like in a shower cap. I use Walmart sacks, that's just me. I'll wear it for like an hour at least. But if you don't have really dry hair, I wouldn't recommend that, but I do love to do that. It makes so much difference on my hair. Then when I get out of the shower, I'll put my hair up into the towel and then I'll put lotion on, put my clothes on, whatever I'm going to do, and then I like to spray in a leave-in conditioner. I have two. This one's the one I'm using right now, but I wanted to mention this one because I do love this one as well. This is the Ology 21 Essential Benefits Color Fanatic Multitasking Hair Beautifier. This one is great. It works awesome. I love it. This one, I feel it does kind of the same thing. I haven't noticed a difference by switching to this one, but this one is a little bit more affordable. This is by Redkin. It's the 25 Benet's One United All-in-One Multi-Benefit Treatment. Ology and Redkin are owned by the same company, so they essentially could be the same product. Just saying. I don't know though. This one is more expensive than this one. I honestly can't remember the prices. I think this one's like 18 maybe, and this one's like 24. I can't remember, but you can get, I think, travel sizes of both of these at Ulta, so you could get a small size and just check it out and see if you like it. But I did notice a huge difference when I started using these. I didn't have to use like half of the products I was using at the time. All I needed was leave-in conditioner. That was it. So I just spray that all over my hair and then I brush through with, I don't have it with me, but with the wet brush. The wet brush is what I like to use for my brush. Then I apply a oil to the ends of my hair, and I also apply it to the nape of my neck because I do have breakage there. My hair there is like shorter, as you can see, because of just heat breaking it off over time. So I do apply oil there to help heal it quicker. The oil I'm using right now is the Agave Oil Treatment. I did get this sent to me when I worked with Bioionic on the release of one of their wands, but it's pretty amazing oil. There's a lot in there. It has a little dropper, and I just apply, like, I don't even measure it. I just kind of like put whatever comes out on my hand because my hair is dry, and I just apply it basically from here down and then on the nape of my neck, and then whatever's left on my hands I just kind of run through the rest of my hair. This stuff's awesome. A cheaper alternative, because I know that one's probably pricey, is the one and only Argan Oil Treatment. This one I've had for a while. They last a long time. You know, you can get this at Sally's. I think this is like $8 maybe less. I can't remember. I've had it for a long time. This I think might be a little thicker, so it might weigh a little more than that healing oil treatment might. So then after I apply the healing oil, take into consideration sometimes I don't do this. I don't do this every time. This is when I'm going to blow dry and style my hair. If I'm letting it air dry, I stop at the oil. So if my hair, if you were just going to let your hair air dry and you wanted to do what I'm doing, I use my leave-in conditioner, my oil, and then that's it. I'm done. I'll let my hair air dry. I'm good. But if I'm going to blow dry and style it, I do apply the next few products. So I have 3 blow dry sprays. I don't use them all. Sometimes I use 2, but I wanted to apply or offer a drugstore alternative as well. This is the Redken Diamond Oil Glow Dry Spray. This stuff is awesome because it gives you shine. Plus, it will speed up your blow dry time, which is really awesome too. I know a lot of people don't want to spend all day blow drying their hair. I don't at all. So this is an awesome oil. They do come in these little small sizes, so you can try them out. It is the pink packaging. They're really cute. They smell good, and it's like a water, if you can see that. It's not oily at all. It's very light. So I just take one like little squirt and put it through my hair, not getting it close to my scalp, but I do apply it everywhere. If I don't use this, sometimes I use both of these, but sometimes I just mix them up. This is the Kendra Blow Dry Spray. I've been using this for years as well. This stuff is amazing. It's a very like fine mist. I'll show you. Very fine. It's like crazy how fine it is. It's not a wet spray. It has a very unique smell. I love the smell. I love this product. I just spray this pretty generously all over my hair and then blow dry, and it's over before you know it. For a cheap alternative to these products, if you want to get something at the drugstore, you just don't want to spend the money, because these are more higher end hair products. Take into consideration I worked at a hair salon, so I was around more of these products, made it more essential for me to get them. But I've also found better results with them, but you can get good results as well using stuff in the drugstore. So the one I want to show y'all from the drugstore is the L'Oreal Blow Dry Quick Dry Primer Spray. I like this stuff. It's a little heavier. It's a little more wet. It's not as fine and light on your hair, but I do think it works awesome. I've used a lot of it. I really like this. I think it is like $3, so it is more affordable. So after I've blow dried my hair, I'm going to straighten it. So you always want to apply a heat protectant in between your blow drying straightener or curling iron, whatever you're going to do. So my usual go-to heat protectant is the Kendra Platinum Silkening Mist. I know I use a lot of Kendra and Redken, but I'm not sponsored by any of these. This stuff is an amazing heat protecting spray because it's also a silkening mist. It is actually, or it's a shine spray, so it adds shine and softness to your hair, but it also protects it from the heat. So what I'll do is I'll just kind of spray it through my hair and then brush it and then straighten it, and I'm good. If I don't want to use that for whatever reason, if I want to waste it, if it's almost out, if it's gone, my drugstore alternative is the Tresemme Platinum Strength Heat Protect Spray. This stuff works great. I've used this forever. This one actually is my favorite. I prefer this over the red and black packaging because the red and black packaging doesn't smell very good to me. This one smells really good, and it's also makes your hair stronger and, you know, more to fight against breakage. So I like this one a lot. The last thing I want to mention is a dry shampoo. I don't want to mention hairsprays and stuff because I don't necessarily use them all the time, so that's kind of hard for me to talk about. I do have a couple that I like that I will list below if you're interested, but I don't really want to go into them because I don't use hairspray that much. But I did want to mention a dry shampoo because I do use dry shampoo a little bit more than I used to, but I just love this dry shampoo, and that's mainly why it smells so good. I'll even just spray it through my hair just to make it smell better sometimes. This is the Redken Pillow Proof 2-Day Extender. It prolongs your shampoo. It smells so good. I have very dark hair, as you can tell, and it does not give me a white cast. I just spritz it through, and I'll just, you know, scrunch it in. Or I'll just spray it through my hair, the ends of it, just to let it smell good because it smells amazing. Anyways, that's all the products that I use for my hair. If you had any more questions about any of the products that I mentioned or any of the, you know, way I do anything, just leave the comments down below. I will put the blow dryer and straightener that I use down below as well as a list of all the products and links to where you can get them if you wanted to purchase any of them. Don't forget to like this video. If there is any hair tutorials you'd like to see, don't forget to leave those requests down below as well. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!